So far as the fact that RSS and BJP have a converged goal, each in their different fields, it doesn't require any explanation at all. They have. But there are areas where they have to work together. There are areas where they have to work parallelly.
Right.
That parallel work will not mean that we have quarrel, we have differences, we have fight. We have differences of opinion on whether something should be done now or later. These are matters of discussion. But RSS has built a culture of conduct based on intense discipline and self-control, self-restraint. Self-restraint is the hallmark of RSS functioning because I have seen it from within for almost 50 years, from 1971. This culture is what is the basis. It cannot be an understanding or a memorandum of understanding between RSS and BJP or between RSS and other organizations. It's multiples of organizations. There is a way of functioning, there is culture. That is what is the common factor, that we understand each other's position. BJP has to deal with the larger world. It has to deal with international positions, international situations, leaders, different nations.
Right.
Friendship, enmity, because this cannot be decided by the RSS.
Right.
RSS may have a view on it.
Right.
But it knows that it is the BJP which has the expertise to do this, the duty to do it.
Right.
So they understand each other's views, but they also know this job can be done only by the state and the BJP. This is what they mean.
Right.
If the BJP is to choose a president, maybe there will be consultation with the RSS, but the decision will be taken by the BJP.
Right.
So they have a perfect working arrangement.
Right. The perfect arrangement is what even Mohan Bhagwat also spoke about. But Mr. Gurumurthy, the Congress party has framed Prime Minister Modi's praise as a calculated move to appease the RSS leadership ahead of these political battles. How do you see that? Because the opposition is saying that the Prime Minister has always been part of the RSS, but it's only now that he's praising the RSS so openly. So there clearly is something more than what captures the eye.
This would be something relevant only if there was no context for the Prime Minister to praise the RSS. I said 100 years an organization has functioned with such restraint and performance and changed the ecosystem in the country. So the tribute to RSS is overdue. But it has to be done in a context. You cannot be praising RSS every year. So you praise it only when there is a context for that. But so far as the Congress is concerned, most people do not know the history of the Congress. The Congress came to power, but Sarva Seva Sangh was supposed to be the moral monitor of the RSS, the Congress. But Sarva Seva Sangh, many people felt RSS to BJP or Jan Sangh.
Right.
Is what Sarva Seva Sangh was to be to the Congress. In fact, it was headed by such tall people. First, Vinoba Bhave, Jayaprakash Narayan. But Sarva Seva Sangh became dependent on the government, dependent on state power. RSS avoided it.
Right.
That's the most important thing. So the Congress lost its moral base. Neither the BJP nor the RSS did lose their moral base. Because if you are dependent on state power, state largesse, then you lose your moral power. You may have a say, but that say must also be subject to rejection.
Right.
That I say you have to accept is not moral power. I say you can accept or you need not accept. This is what sustains the relationship between RSS and BJP. Something which the Congress had also conceived. Mahatma Gandhi had conceived it.
Right.
But it could not be implemented because the Sarva Seva Sangh did not have a method of training Karyakartas like the RSS Shaka.
Right.
RSS Shaka produces a certain discipline, a thought, a working method, an interrelationship which cannot be theorized.
Okay.
It has to be practically realized.
That's a That's a very important insight. Thank you, Gurumurthy sir, for joining us. Tughlaq editor S. Gurumurthy on Prime Minister Modi's tribute to Mohan Bhagwat and the larger message behind it. Thank you so much for joining us. Prime Minister Modi emphasized Mohan Bhagwat's role in promoting harmony and national integration today, and that was S. Gurumurthy decoding that message for us. Okay, joining us now is Smita Prakash, editor at ANI, also political analyst. Thank you, Smita Prakash, for joining us. Ma'am, how do you see the Prime Minister's public praise of Mohan Bhagwat? How do you see this reshaping what we see as the RSS-BJP dynamic? Because this is the second time he has praised the RSS in the last 1 month.
I just heard your conversation with Guru. I think Vasudha, he calls it a perfect relationship between RSS and the BJP. I mean, of course, Guru knows best, but I would just say it's complex and it's dynamic, and that's why I guess that's why he calls it perfect. It was as far as the Prime Minister's article is concerned, it's quite a glowing testimonial. He's praised Mohan Bhagwat as well as given in a look into his relationship with the Bhagwat family. He also mentions that the RSS turns 100 on the same day as Vijay Dashami and Gandhi Jayanti and Lal Bahadur Shastri's Jayanti. I think one, Prime Minister paying tribute, you're right. And the second is that I think he's sending a signal to all those who are writing or speaking on the channels and podcasts about fissures between the RSS and the top leadership of the BJP. The PM in this article and others in the party are quite clear that there is no rupture. There are pulls and pressures. Those have existed between the RSS and BJP for a long, long time. But the RSS is also aware that it's never had it so good as of now. As it is now. I mean, almost all the top leadership of the BJP in the party are of RSS stock, and several others have got jobs in ministries and in state governments. So there's no way the RSS wants to go back to the time, Vasudha, when there were deep fissures between the Prime Minister's office, which was when Atalji was Prime Minister, and them. Atalji was Prime Minister. His ties with the Sarsang Chalak were pretty frosty in those times. Yes. So I think there came a time when RSS realized that these kind of pulls and pressures, they have to manage it, and the BJP also realizes it. So whether it is the BJP government, which is actually the NDA government, and when it comes to a coalition government, the BJP has the experience. Atalji had he had what, 24, if I'm not mistaken, parties in his coalition, and the Modi government today also has to run with coalition partners. So when they can do give and take with a coalition partner, they can with their traditional partner, which is the RSS.
That's a very important point. And also, like Gurumurthy was saying, Smita, that the RSS also managed to be this moral force. Let me ask this question to Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst. Tehseen, the Congress party, on the other hand, is saying that this is a desperate bid by the Prime Minister to curry favour with the RSS leadership. They are calling this an over-the-top tribute to Mohan Bhagwat on his 75th birthday, so clearly saying that this is all exaggerated. What do you think?
At the onset, let me take this opportunity to wish Mohan Bhagwat ji a very happy 75th birthday. Thoda eko RS ko theek kar dena. A very happy 75th birthday, and may he have a long, healthy life and continue to serve our country. I think a lot of things that got clarified at the press conference Mohan Bhagwat ji had, and I followed that very, very closely. As a political analyst, do I vote for the Congress? I was very interested in hearing what Mohan Bhagwat ji said, and I think there is a lot of water that has gone under the bridge. The Honourable Prime Minister's reference to the RSS during the Independence Day speech, which was the longest Independence Day speech, I think clarified a lot of things. JP Nadda ji had attacked the RSS, or had made comments about the RSS, saying that the BJP can now do without the hand-holding of the RSS, and they saw the results of that in the Lok Sabha elections, where their tally came down. They were expected to cross 300, if not 400, and their tally came down. And I think after that, with the RSS working in Haryana, working in Maharashtra, etc., I think there has been a patch-up. I think there's also been a lot of rumors when Mohan Bhagwat ji made that statement that after 75 you had to retire, which was earlier on, but he clarified that subsequently in his press conference. He's crossed 75 today. The Honourable Prime Minister will cross it in the next few days on 17th. So I think that as two people who are contemporaries, it is an op-ed or an editorial he's written to somebody who he's worked with, and I think it should be taken in that spirit. I think sometimes the opposition, and I'm part of the opposition, we read too much into relationships. Relationships can't be linear. They're complex. They'll have black and white. There'll be elements of grey, and I think we should not try and do politics on everything. That's my advice. Rather put our house in order than waiting about seeing what's happening with other people. That's my advice to the intelligent people in the opposition.
Right, Smita Prakash, we are completely out of time, but I want you to answer this one question. Do you see the RSS becoming politically far more relevant in Narendra Modi's third term? Because this is something that we all have noticed.
See, I think what happened is what Tehseen hinted at or said, that in the 2024 elections, you saw a lackluster participation by the RSS. And the same thing was done in 2004 election as well. The RSS did not give their, their complete presence in campaigning. It was left to Pramod Mahajan and his group, which was campaigning. So in 2004 they did that, and it resulted in 10 years the BJP sitting in the opposition. In 2024, some elements in the RSS did not feel either it was necessary because of the slogan that the BJP had given, or because of some random comments that came in from some BJP quarters. Because of that, you didn't see that happening. But the RSS has, I think, realized that they either sink and swim with the BJP, and that realization has come in the BJP too, which we saw in subsequent elections in 2024 and early 2025. So I think that, like I said in the beginning, that it's complex and it's dynamic, and that's what one is seeing right now.
Right. A constant message of evolving is what, we can also gather. Thank you. Tehseen, completely out of time, but we will take this forward some other day, and that too very soon. Thank you so much for joining us, Smita Prakash and Tehseen Poonawalla. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's glowing tribute to RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat on his 75th birthday. How is this going to really change the BJP RSS dynamic? How is this going to play out politically? We'll keep a close watch. Thank you for watching.
तू ही तो है जिसकी सच्चाई वाली क्लैरिटी की वजह से मैं आज यहाँ हूँ।
गोल्ड प्लस सिल्वॉक्सी मिरर्स, ऐसी क्लैरिटी कि आपको सिर्फ सच नजर आए, चाहे कितने भी साल बीत जाएं।
If it matters to you, if it matters to you, if it matters to you, it matters to India. It matters to India, and it matters to me. And it matters to me.
India Matters with Shivaru, only on NDTV 24.